Will the national anthem now be changed to a Beatles song? Does Hulu think the Golden Girls are racist? Will the NBA replace the names from the back of their jerseys with Black Lives Matter? Why are celebs like Tom Hanks and Jennifer Aniston guilting you into wearing a mask? Is Facebook removing and deleting pages of U.S. military veterans? Locally, is weed now legal in Davidson County? Can you now buy a COVID home test at Kroger? What happened to the Nashville intruder found on the toilet of the 70-year-old homeowner? And what kind of pictures are not allowed to be taken while at Targets? Plus, also, what stories do you have to hear from Kid News with Monty? All these questions and so much more will get answered today on the Joe Padula Show. Clarksville's Party with a Purpose. Absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's Conversation.
Yes. Wednesday. It is Wednesday. So glad to have you here. We got a lot to go over here on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Woo. Alexa. Oh, no. No, she's not going to talk to me. Alexa. Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
Right now, it's 79 degrees Fahrenheit.
All right, I'll take
Tonight, expect a low of 71 degrees.
All right, good. I'll take that. Because I've been sweating at night. That's not good. But we got a lot to go over here, so let's not talk about sweat, okay? Boom! Check us out. Share it on your Facebook timelines. Don't forget to follow us. Plus also, iHeartRadio. Yes. Welcome to our iHeartRadio listeners. How cool is that? Download the app, The Joe Padula Show. Make sure to click follow, all right? You can stay up to date on your phone wherever you go. Oh, what's up, eh?
Not much.
Man, we got Wednesday, July 1st, 1st of July. Yeah, 2020, this our Lord's year. For those who don't know, I am a veteran, formerly with the 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, Strike. Lawyer Wayne.
Hello, Joe.
Look at that microphone, huh?
Got a fancy new mic.
Right? Not bad. You know, that's a gift from my father.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Joe Padula, father.
Father, right. You sound good on it. Hey, if you think Lawyer Wayne sounds good on that microphone, type in your comments. And to be honest with you, any of the topics we bring up here today, type them in. Not only just comment to be heard, but comment and be seen. Yes. Oh, look at that. Stephen Chapman. Strike. Oh, let me tell you. I knew him as Sergeant Chapman.
Okay.
Leader right there. On and off the battlefield. Strike, brother. But, yeah, July 1st, Lawyer Wayne, in a little bit, we got a lot of new laws in the book here in Tennessee, huh?
Yeah.
One of them, I got to find out if it's legal to smoke weed in Davidson County right now. Right now, can you be in Davidson County, Nashville, going like this with your mask on because you're forced to wear masks? But so you do the lift. Right. I'm not a weed guy anyway, but I just want to know. I'm more of a wine guy. But, man, the national anthem. The national anthem. There's no shortage of stories within the last... Since COVID. To be honest, leading up to it, there's no shortage. But now, there's stories that I want to report on that I don't even have time for. So we just try and narrow them out like this one.
News is coming at you fast.
National anthem should be changed to John Lennon's Imagine, says the activist.
Oh, heck no. Oh. I can't think of a song that I hate more than Imagine. When you said a Beatles song, I was thinking something like Paperback Writer. That's not a Beatles song. That's just John Lennon doing his thing. I like Paperback Writer. Paperback
I love that mic.
Yeah, he loves that microphone. I love it.
It's a good mic.
Amid a national reckoning over these racial tropes, if you will. So they got this historian, Daniel E. Walker, author, Kevin Powell, and others suggest calling to rethink the Star-Spangled Banner as the national anthem because this is about the deep-seated legacy of slavery and, quote, white supremacy in America, end quote.
The proposal being that everything associated with America is inextricably linked to slavery.
Yeah? Well, then
And
you got
that the only possible solution must be to destroy America.
Well,
Right?
yeah.
If that's what we think.
These are Marxists.
Right.
Because
And
look
some
at this
people
song.
think that.
Them choosing Imagine just proves Marxism again.
Oh yeah.
The lyrics of Imagine, Imagine, all right.
Yeah.
It starts off. What's the first line? of the
Imagine
song?
there's no heaven.
Imagine there's no heaven is the first line, which means what? Imagine there's no God.
There's
Who would
no-
be God? Government.
That means everything you got to focus on is right here in this world, in this life. If we want heaven, we've got to somehow make it.
Imagine there's no countries.
Right.
Okay, New World Order, right? These globalists. That's what they are.
A national anthem whose anthem is Imagine There Is No Nation.
Right. You idiots.
It's kind of weird.
You know what? I'm sorry for calling you idiots. I'm sorry. Okay? That's not a good way to approach discussion. Because you idiots. What was that? Stimpy, you idiot.
Randy.
All right, we've given this guy his 5 minutes worth of trolling, so
Here's the
that's
thing.
all he's
though.
doing.
But
no
I
one's
mean,
taking this seriously.
these are doctors and professionals. I mean, doctors and I want to know what. But yeah, the national anthem, okay? It was written. Do you guys remember what war it was written in?
1812, right?
Very good, Lawyer Wayne. Right. It was written in 1814. By
But
who?
it was about the War of 1812.
Right.
Yeah.
And not for nothing. I mean, Francis Scott Key. They're even tearing down busts of him.
Okay.
Okay. It's getting too much.
I mean, I don't like the national anthem. I'd be happy to change it to. Let's just go. What's the one that goes "My country, 'tis of thee"? Is it
My
called America the
country,
Beautiful?
'tis of thee.
I should know it. But,
Well, that is
That's a good song.
That is God bless
but
America.
it's based on the same tune as "God Save the Queen," and,
Right.
And I think there's other countries that may have the same one.
Well,
But,
during the Revolutionary War, we took a Yankee Doodle, went to town. That was
Right.
originally a song mocking Americans,
Right.
and we just owned it.
Yeah.
And we go like this: "Ha!
Call us Yankees. I'm a Yankee.
Can't mock us if we're laughing."
Right.
Right. You know what else? Uncle Sam billboard in Washington State called racist and now being targeted for removal. Uncle Sam, I want you is now racist according to. This is why you don't give an inch.
The problem with it is if everything's racist, right? If everything about America is racist, then nothing is. You know, if everything that the government does and everything associated with America is racist, then you only have a couple of options: burn it all down, or just say, "Screw it, I guess we're all racist then," and then you move on with your life, right?
Now the 75,000 online petitioners want to take Uncle Sam down, the sign. It's been there for 50 years, more than 50 years actually. And yeah, I mean, Uncle Sam, we all remember the Uncle Sam, I want you, join the army and everything.
Right.
Bay,
Is there some deeper backstory to it that makes him racist?
well,
Is he based on a racist guy or something?
I'm trying to see. It's a matter of free speech, says a resident. People don't like it. Get your own billboard with some of the. It's part of the community. It's been there forever. Okay. If it's not that sign, somebody would put up another sign somewhere else, said another resident. Okay. But this Nicholas Baum guy, okay, of Centralia, okay, he started the petition. He claims that lots of people that the sign offends lots of people. Quote, whether they're from Lewis County or they're just from Washington and they're driving through, they are made uncomfortable by this sign. I just don't believe in 2020 this is something we should be supporting. Where's your argument, man?
What is it that's... Is it because it's pro-war?
No, because it's pro-America.
I guess so.
That's what it all comes down to. That's what I really need everybody to understand. I get we started with the Confederate statues, but as we've been talking about on the show on a regular basis, if you got to catch them, just go to the download the iHeartRadio app and go back to our previous episodes. But, man, it is more about, like what you just said, erasing the country and rebuilding their own Marxist type of brand. A CHOP or Chaz.
I think they ended it, didn't they?
Yeah,
They
well,
end Chaz today or something?
Yeah, the mayor was getting sued
Yeah.
by
They had-
businesses.
Had a couple
Yeah.
shootings there, too.
Right. Unbelievable.
Party's over.
Well, the talking about the statues and everything and tearing them down, the Department of Homeland Security, they've created a task force to help protect federal memorials and statues from these mobs.
Right.
Right. So now they got a task force. Mm-hmm. I saw this one video and I put music to it. It was they were trying to tear down the Robert E. Lee statue in Richmond, Virginia, which is a massive statue. He's on a horse. I mean, it's like 6 stories tall, this statue.
Okay.
All right? But the cops, they were given the okay to enforce the law. The law enforcers were given the okay to enforce the law.
Crazy.
And, man, here's the thing. These protesters, you stand up to them. This 1% of the population protesters, you stand up to them, they back down. What did we see when we went over yesterday with the couple in St. Louis, Bay?
Oh, they stood their ground.
Yeah.
The couple stood their ground.
Yep.
What did the trespassers on private property do?
Backed up.
What they did. They backed off.
Yeah.
You got to stop being afraid, people. I mean, and in these companies, they're nothing but afraid also of a 1% of the population. Don't you understand your business will do so much better? People are, look at this. Like, I can't believe it with the NBA. Where is this? The NBA, their season's about to start, a short one,
Yeah.
Okay.
August, I think August 29th.
which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Okay? But there are presumed talks that if the players don't want to have their last name on the jersey, they can have Black Lives Matter instead of their name. Or any other type of social justice warrior message.
Any type of.
That to get under people's skin.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. You do stuff like that, you lose someone that loves watching basketball, NBA style. You lose me as an audience. You lose me as a demographic. I don't know. Just play the game. Why do you got to instill politics into entertainment
you're
like this?
taking the sports away.
Right.
Once you do that.
Bay, remember when it began with football with Colin Kaepernick, right? Taking the knee, right? What were the turnouts at the stadiums? Do you remember?
Wasn't that much.
People were cutting back on their NFL packages too.
Yep.
Like I know several businesses here in town. Okay, bars that cut their NFL package because they don't want to deal with the friggin' BS.
They wanted to watch the game. It's all about the sport. You get paid to play. That's the deal.
But then, same question, because then they stopped showing the national anthem before the television broadcast.
Okay.
Okay, is showing the national anthem political in sports?
It is political in the sense of it stands for America and a celebration of America. I imagine there's probably people in other countries that watch American football. Do they feel, annoyed that we're playing our national anthem? No, it's our country. It's taking place in America.
Like in hockey, when American teams play in Canada,
Yeah.
they play both national anthems.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Makes
know?
sense.
They play "Oh Canada,"
Right.
Yeah.
"Oh home if it," right. They play that.
Okay.
And guess who's standing? They're American guys on the other side of the ice.
Everybody play their anthem just like in the Olympics.
But Bay, what's next? Are they going to stop doing that at the Olympics?
I don't even know they're going to have the Olympics.
Not this year. It's scheduled for next year, 2021, in Tokyo.
Oh.
Right. Am I allowed to say it like that anymore?
I don't know.
Tokyo.
You're trying to say it the right way?
Thank you. Right. So me trying to say it the right way. So someone out there's going to go, boo. What's up, Jessica Thurston? Joe Padula, you have heard what you
The coin shortage?
Yeah.
I saw a sign saying exact change only at a gas station because of a coin shortage. That's weird.
What people doing? Oh, I know what it is. People probably got their coins because they probably can just spend them or cash them.
Why would there be a coin shortage?
I have no idea.
There was a meat shortage. Is this all just part of the plan to more chaos?
I don't know.
You know what's
Maybe
unfortunate,
Jessica could
though?
tell us where this coin shortage is.
Yeah, Jessica, fill us in. Keep typing away. You know what's a shame about coins?
What?
One of my favorite presidents of all time, Abraham Lincoln,
Okay.
is on like the most hated coin, the penny.
Right.
That sucks.
He's also on the $1 bill.
No,
right?
he's not.
No?
No.
No, that's George Washington.
Yeah, George.
He's on the fiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But we got to get him off the penny.
No?
Yeah, let's get him on something better. Right?
Why don't you like pennies?
When's well, you're different. Bay, pennies.
Okay.
Okay? I don't know. It's just
Pre-1985 pennies are worth more in the copper scrap that's in them than 1 cent. You could scrap pennies if you weren't illegal. It is highly illegal. Don't actually scrap your pennies. But they're the only coin that's actually worth what it says on the face.
It is amazing that these pennies. Like I go on eBay.
Yeah.
And they got these
1 cent
Oh
wheat
my-
penny.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
It's
like,
got more than a penny's worth of copper in it.
it's unbelievable.
I got like 10 of those. I got a 1918 and a 1917.
I'm still looking for some of my Buffalo nickels.
Yeah.
I want a Buffalo nickel.
Jessica says she texted.
All right. Let's see what she texted here. Okay, so coin shortage.
Coin shortage.
Attention customers. This is at Lowe's.
Okay.
Attention customers. The U.S. is currently experiencing a coin shortage. Please use correct change or other form of tender if possible. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. I call BS. I think someone was lazy to go to the bank.
Right? That what it sound like.
Coin shortage? Thank you, Jessica, for this heads up here. Before we go into some of these other topics, I want to find out if the U.S. is a coin shortage. And Jessica, was that sent from the what? Oh, I can't believe news anymore. The coronavirus crisis has sparked a nationwide coin shortage that reportedly has retailers pleading with customers for exact change, which we just read from the Lowe's. The Federal Reserve revealed last month that the pandemic had significantly disrupted the supply chain and circulation patterns of America's metal money. The U.S. Mint has slowed production of coins because of measures meant to protect workers amid the crisis, while coin deposits from banks have also fallen in the past few months.
See, this is where the conspiracy theories come in versus a coin shortage. And then it's going to be a cash shortage. And next thing you know, they're putting a microchip in your hand that says 666, and that's how you get the mark of the beast.
They better not.
No.
Did you see the school in Knoxville?
No, what?
All students have to be vaccinated.
With what?
Flu.
Flu? Why do you have to get the flu vaccine?
You can't go to school there if you don't get the flu vaccine.
Okay.
That's now.
Although a lot of schools require kids be vaccinated for other stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
What is it? 28,000 go to University of Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, here's the thing, too. What about graduation? When all the parents come
Right.
to go spend graduation over there. All right, next. Who's next?
Yeah.
All the staff, too. And all the staff, all the teachers, all have to get the flu shot.
I'm glad I homeschool.
Good for you. Listen,
If I want my kids to get a flu shot, they have to get a flu shot.
homeschool is on a huge surge.
Well, yeah.
People got a taste of it with this shutdown.
I've said that. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that are going to say, yeah, I got to get this homeschooling thing. I like this. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people that have said, never, never, never. I'm never doing this again.
Yeah. Put them back. Put them back
Take a,
into
please.
the biggest babysitting club in all the world. Right. That's what it is, Bang. Man. But all right. I want to go over this one before we move any forward. Hulu has removed an episode of The Golden Girls
I heard about that.
due to blackface, which was actually them in mudface.
I heard about that.
Yeah, so it's a 1988 episode.
Yeah.
They removed season 3, episode 23, and it shows Dorothy's son, Michael, okay, who is marrying or planning to marry an older black woman.
Right. The whole episode I
Lorraine.
heard is about interracial marriage.
Yes, like and here, let me show you the clip. All right, here's the clip. Oh my God, we're going crazy. We're not going crazy. We are crazy. All right, here we go. Here's the clip. No, that's not her.
Hello, we're a little early. I'm Greta Wagner, and these are my sisters, Trudy and Libby.
I'm so sorry. The house is such a mess.
Why, it's neat
Yeah, you remember this one, Bang?
than our maid ever gets ours. I'd hire you anytime.
I got a reason why this
Just
has been
assume she
removed.
was the maid.
I got a reason why this was removed because this is a positive. I mean, every Golden Girls episode at the
Yeah.
80s sitcoms.
Had a positive message at the end of the show.
The more you know,
Yeah,
right?
and
okay?
they always talked about it.
Right.
Today on the episode, you seen.
But because I got another episode that they will never remove that covers pretty much the same topic,
Okay.
and I'll tell you why they removed this one.
Mama, baby. How are you? I'm fine. How y'all doing? Have you met Dorothy?
No, actually, they haven't.
Okay. There's Blanche and Rose. They're coming out and they're doing the mud face for
the mud mask.
mud
Yeah.
masks. Right. That is pretty good though. That's funny.
You must be Michael's parents. Mama, put your glasses on.
Oh. You must be Michael's parents.
Michael's
Michael's
black.
Dorothy's son. Michael is white.
Okay.
So they're
So
expecting this 40-year-old black woman to be marrying a black man.
Okay.
But Michael is white.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
This is the family meeting everyone for the first time.
Gotcha.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh. Now she realized. Okay. 'cause
This
she's got
is
fluorescent.
mud on our faces. We're not really black.
Rose.
Mama, Aunt Trudy, Aunt Libby, this is Blanche Devereaux. Hello. This is Rose Nyland. And this is Michael's mother, Dorothy. And this is Michael.
See, the family thought that Dorothy was a maid, okay, without her glasses,
Right.
thought that Rose and Blanche were the parents, didn't know and that they were entering a house full of old white women.
Gotcha.
Right. And now here comes Dorothy's son, 20-something white guy
Okay.
who's marrying
So
a
there's
40-something-year-old black woman.
there's issues with both age and race that I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
expect they're going to be exploring in an episode of an 80s show. This has got to be good.
Boom.
This is Michael. Yeah. Uh-huh. Come on, Mama, we talked about this. I told you he was younger. Yes, but you sure didn't tell me he was white.
Racism. That's why this episode got pulled, because it is portraying a black person showing racism. Okay? That's why this episode got pulled. Hold on.
No daughter of mine is marrying some skinny white boy.
Oh my God. Okay?
So what happens? I assume she comes around in the end. It turns out he's a nice guy. And she
Check
likes
it
him
out.
and-
Wait a minute. Just who are you calling a skinny white boy?
I think she meant Michael.
Rose. She's so dumb.
I've never seen an episode of Golden Girls.
You've never seen. Oh, dude. Lawyer Wayne, Golden Girls is great.
Okay.
You got that right.
Oh, it was easy.
Oh, shut up, Rose. Look, Mrs. Wagner, I'm not thrilled about my son marrying your daughter either.
Oh, yeah? Why, you got something against black people?
Of course not. And I resent the insinuation. Why, we firmly believe that all men are created equal. That's a bunch of baloney.
Rose.
Well, it is. If you don't believe me, just turn on your television set and watch a white person dance down the line on Soul Train.
Rose. Home run, Rose.
Look, race is not even an issue. I mean, your daughter is twice my son's age. What can a woman in her 40s possibly have in common with a boy in his 20s?
See, in this one, Dorothy's not the one looking at race. Dorothy, like you mentioned earlier, Lawyer Wayne, is more focused about the age.
Yes, ageism and racism.
Where
It's a hot topic episode.
where what's it called? Where Lorraine's mom, okay, is worried about the white boy.
Right.
Right.
Sex.
Hold on, that's a good one. Blanche is always I would have loved to have dated her once.
Boy in his 20s.
Sex. At 20, a man is at his peak, and a woman in her 40s is also at her peak. So when the two come together, hot damn!
Lorraine, if you want a young man, fine. Just make it a young black man. Why, I could name 10 fine, rich, young black men off the top of my head.
Wait just a minute till I get a pencil.
Blanche wants to get those names.
Mama, I love Michael. I don't care about his color.
Honey, it's just a phase. Ever since Diana Ross started marrying white men, everyone's got to have one.
I think this episode's brilliant so far. Here comes Estelle Getty. Well, that was Sophie, right? Yeah.
What is this, a revival of Raisin in the Sun?
Grandma, this is my fiancée, Lorraine, and this is her mother and her 2 aunts.
Oh, wait. This is your fiancé?
Yeah, that's right.
You couldn't find someone your own age?
What is that supposed to mean?
No offense, but it means your daughter looks like she's been around the block more times than a good humor man.
But again, here it is. It is, in this episode, it's showing a white person not seeing the race. Mm-hmm. It's the age. Mm-hmm. Hence why this episode was really pulled.
Hold my purse. Those are fighting words.
Oh.
Stop it, all of you.
Don't remove the earrings.
What difference does it make that Lorraine's a little long in the tooth and Michael's a skinny white boy? Can't you see they love each other? We should be celebrating, not arguing whether or not it's right. Now, what do you say? We all join hands and sing a chorus of Abraham, Martin, and John.
Is anybody here heard of my friend John? Right. Old song.
Is she for real?
Frightening, isn't it?
Look, I don't care what anyone thinks. Lorraine and I are getting married, and that's final.
Lorraine, you marry him and you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Come on, girls.
Michael, you're making a very big mistake.
It's my life, Mom.
Now, what if you think the roles were reversed in that episode?
It would be more problematic to watch
If
the white
Dorothy,
family were being racist against.
right.
That would be much more uncomfortable because there's a lot more of that historically. You know, that's a very ugly thing that has happened in lots. It is funnier to see it coming from the other direction, just in our culture, I think. But if you want to explore that, that's.
Bet you've seen this episode back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. You just saw the clip now. Mm-hmm. Your thoughts?
It's funny to me as it was back then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So Hulu pulling it.
It's stupid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here's an episode of The Golden Girls they will never pull. Take a look.
There is sin.
Hold on, let me get it so the viewing audiences can also take a look. Check this out. So a little back brief on this one. Okay, they're running a hotel. Don Cheadle's in this episode. Remember Don? You know the actor Don Cheadle? You're gonna see a young Don Cheadle. He's also a superhero, right? He's one of the Marvel guys.
Yeah, he's in Iron Man. He's War Machine.
War Machine. Yeah, I like him in Boogie Nights, actually. All right, here, take a look.
Going on in our hotel. Rose, I'm sorry, but that is one glass house I really don't feel qualified to throw stones at. But it's wrong.
What's wrong? old roses on the snit because some guy is shacked up in 207.
I know his wife. It's wrong.
Well, wait a minute, Rose. We're in the hotel business. Now, it's not up to us to make moral judgments about the people staying in the hotel. Daughters of the traditional South? Those bigots in bonnets aren't staying in this hotel.
Oh, okay. All right, so you see what's getting set up here, right?
Right.
Okay, so Don Cheadle explains, okay, you know, the bigots, okay?
It must be some kind of salute to Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Right, okay. So let's fast forward a little bit here because this is a lengthy one. So, okay.
Oh, and they got the
Blanche
Confederate flag and
isn't
everything.
like that. You don't know her. Sure.
So Blanche is like, listen, these are just old ladies that just want to sip their tea, okay? You know,
Right.
and we need the money, okay? So Don Cheadle's like, no, you don't understand how I feel about it.
Equating two people fooling around, having a good time, with someone showing complete disregard for an entire race of people.
Blanche isn't like that. You don't know her. Sure, she may come from the old South, but she's a very modern thinker.
And I wish I was in Dixie.
The show is so well written. Blanche. Bad timing, Blanche. Right? So now, Blanche, for those iHeartRadio, Spotify, all that, okay, Blanche is now putting up the the battle flag, okay, of the Confederacy up in the lobby.
Oh, wait up. You're not hanging that flag in here.
Well, of course I am.
Blanche, do you know what this flag represents?
This flag belonged to Big Granddaddy Hollingsworth. He used to bring it to all our fine old Southern family picnics where all the cousins would gather. Everybody was courteous and mannerly, and gentlemen would ask ladies for the favor of a dance.
Sounds like what she's trying to say is heritage, not hate, right?
I think she's attempting that.
Right?
And Cousin Rex would be home on vacation from Colonel Bob's school for bad boys.
And then she always got to throw in a sex reference, this Blanche.
He'd ask me for the favor other than the dancing favor.
See?
And we'd... It's a grand old flag.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Now I get it. This is just good old-fashioned fun.
Yes!
Okay, we'll say, how about on Tuesday nights we hang the Nazi flag, hire an oompa band, and dress you up like Eva Braun?
This is not the same as the Nazi flag.
Yeah, well, it is to me, Blanche. Look, when you look at this flag, you see some Southern fairy tale with a guy who looks like Burl Ives dressed in a white suit tipping his hat to you saying, "Evening, Miss Blanche."
Evening. Oh, I'm sorry, Roland. You were making a point.
That's not funny, Blanche.
Well, that's ancient history, and you know it. Things aren't like that anymore. Uh-oh, here they come. So, are we going to check them in? Can we afford not to?
After they're checked in, Blanche, I want this flag to come down.
All right, so she leaves the flag up and everything, okay, and then he blows up again.
Could have been.
But
just to break the tension. So please don't tell me about that flag. I've battled that flag all my life.
Look, Roland, I'm sorry. I am sorry for everything you have been through, but what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to think about all my family, all my friends? All right, when I was in school, maybe I was a little less sensitive than I could have been. Yeah, but I was just doing what all my friends were doing. They were my friends, and we were just acting like everybody we knew acted. Oh. And then when I had my first baby, well, the hospital was packed, and I had to share a room with a young black woman. George made a big stink about the accommodation. She had to have heard him. And I know her baby was every bit as cute as mine. Cuter, in fact. Rebecca was an ugly baby. Turned out fine. Ugly baby. You can get an idea of how she looked if you catch Sophia some morning with her teeth out. The point is, what am I supposed to do and think about my family now? What am I supposed to think about all those people I love? What am I supposed to think about me? Everything I grew up believing in, all my wonderful memories, they're all tarnished now by... God. By the truth.
Ooh.
I owe you an apology.
No, you don't know me.
Will you stay?
Blanche, you really have to start listening to me when I tell you something is bothering me. And I'll try to understand why some of these things mean so much to you. Look, the whole world is messed up right now, and I would like to see that get better, but in order for that to happen, white people are going to have to start making positive assumptions when they see people of color.
And that's why that episode will never be torn down. But I love what Don Cheadle continues with.
And people of color could make positive assumptions when they see white people. Man, things are just messed up.
Over 30 years ago, that episode. How relevant to this day. But you won't see that one go away. I promise you that. Doesn't fit the narrative. You get rid of the one, because that was a hell of a story, that first one that they got rid of. Okay? But because it was a black woman being racist, get rid of it. That's just my thoughts on it.
I don't know. They might get rid of that one, too. It had a Confederate flag in it.
I don't think they'll get rid of it because of the narrative.
Perhaps.
You know, just how many things are you going to keep canceling? Like, why is Hulu kowtowing to this?
You can't say kowtowing, Joe.
Is it? Where does that come from? I know what it means.
It means to bow. It came from China. There's a famous story where the question was there was going to be a big meeting between the British and the Chinese, and the one big issue was going to be, would they kowtow, would they bow to the emperor? Or maybe it wasn't the emperor, but yeah, it was a big diplomatic thing. I remember reading about it.
Kowtow. Now you know.
It means to bow.
But I mean, and now I mean, Hulu removes this episode. Dukes of Hazzard is gone from who was that? Amazon, right? Amazon Prime.
Okay.
They're gone. Bay, what's your prediction? Who's next?
Friends.
I don't know.
What? Right? Who's next?
Maybe.
And what does it accomplish? What does removing that episode, does it accomplish anything, or does it actually make things worse? It's a fair question. I just don't know the answer.
Right.
And then I got to deal with celebrities telling me what to do and what to say and what to act. Tom Hanks is saying, don't be a pussy cat, okay? And take the cat part out. Shame on you if you don't wear a mask.
Okay.
Like, why do I got to deal with this guy telling me this? Now I don't want to watch his movies. You know, Jennifer Aniston, you mentioned Friends?
Right.
Right? Well.
Holly says Steinfeld.
Seinfeld's got plenty of problematic.
Oh, no.
I mean, you just go through with a social justice checklist and find, ding, 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 that's a problem, that's a problem.
If you want to start a real war, you remove Seinfeld. Okay?
Right.
Don't touch my Seinfeld. What is with these people? Yeah, actress Jennifer Aniston is shaming Americans who don't want to wear a mask in public. Jennifer Aniston, who are you to shame me? I've never shamed you. Who are you to shame me?
I don't care what she thinks.
You know what? I don't either. I understand masks are inconvenient and uncomfortable, but don't you feel that it's worse? That businesses are shutting down, jobs are being lost, healthcare workers are hitting absolute exhaustion, and so many lives have been taken by this virus because we aren't doing enough? Well, I live in Tennessee, Jennifer Aniston. Do you know how many deaths, COVID deaths, are in Tennessee? About 600, including the one from the car crash. Right. Do you know how many people died from the flu and pneumonia last year, 2 years ago, when we have the records there? Okay? Over 1,600. Where were your calls for masks when we were having the flu stuff and the numbers? It just doesn't add up. I don't know. But I'm not going to lose my will to fight. Sorry.
I don't mind wearing a mask.
Yeah? Even with the beard?
I'm in the right situation, the right time. Like, I'm going to go visit my elderly grandfather this weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wear a mask.
And that's fine.
Because I don't, if I happen to be sick and don't know it,
I
don't want to put him at risk.
Exactly. That's your choice.
And I don't. But when you tell me I have to,
right?
Jennifer Aniston telling me I have to makes me want to not do it just out of spite. But no, there's some good reasons to wear masks. I agree with the sentiment. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be the big debate and the issue people make it out to be.
But that's what they're doing when they're saying they're forcing.
It's
when they're guilting you.
It's educate yourself. There's different kinds of masks. There's different reasons to wear the different kinds of masks. There's situations where it's good and situations where it's a waste.
Have you noticed all of the ads for the mask? Look, open up any of these websites. What do you see ads for?
Yeah.
Masks upon masks upon masks.
Get yourself,
I want to know who's involved in these companies. Follow the money, people. Look at this. Shop now. $9.98 per mask. How do they come up with $9.98?
People want to turn everything into political, and you want to take a side like, oh, my freedom is being infringed by the requirement to wear masks. I'm a good red-blooded American, so therefore I ought not to wear. You don't have to think that way, nor do you have to act like, oh, I'm better than you. You're a horrible person because you're not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
If you're on the one side, get yourself a Make America Great Again mask and just wear it just to make them complain about that,
Right.
I don't want to wear a mask, especially after learning about the oxygen levels.
Oh, that's not a thing.
Oh, it's not a thing?
Old-timey cowboys would wear masks all day long during their bank robberies.
You're talking about
and
a
they were just
handkerchief.
fine.
Handkerchief.
Yeah.
Right.
A handkerchief.
Yeah.
That's all you got to wear.
We had on here, the girl from Operation Come Together, who makes masks, right?
Right.
Do you know she passed out due to lack of oxygen?
How?
Bay?
Yeah, she says she passed out.
Well, was she jogging in a mask or something?
No, just doing her work. The lack of have you not seen
the mask is not supposed to.
Have you not seen that video test?
The cloth mask is intended to stop spit and stuff. You're not supposed to be blocking your air, guys.
Here, take a look at this one.
The cloth masks are not air.
See if I still got this for you, Lawyer Wayne.
They don't filter the air. They're supposed to filter if, like, you cough on somebody or spit coming out of your mouth.
I hear what you're saying.
I mean, they make masks that'll filter the air, but those are out of the price range of anybody.
Right.
In normal circumstances, that's like a gas mask.
Yep.
Here we go. Take a look at this, Lawyer Wayne. Let me get this up there for you, the viewing audience, as well, because I have true concerns about this mask. I don't like wearing the masks. Okay, I don't like the headaches that I get from it either. Okay, check this out.
I'm gonna do a little test here today. A lot of people are saying they're getting headaches and stuff from wearing the mask that they're requiring us to wear pretty much everywhere we go. And I'm going to test oxygen level under a mask using an OSHA-approved air quality monitor that tests for oxygen levels, hazardous gas levels, LEL, CO, NH3, H2S, stuff like that. This monitor is bump tested every day. It's calibrated every 30 days. OSHA requires 19.5% oxygen to work in a space. Look it up. Normal oxygen levels is anywhere from 20 to 21, right in that area. So I'm gonna do a little test here. I'm gonna put the sampling tube at the corner of my mouth, and I'm not exerted. I'm just standing here. So we're gonna put it right here. That's going straight to the air quality monitor, and we'll see what the oxygen level is. So I've got 20.5, okay, 20.6. That is the oxygen level without the mask. Now I'm going to set the camera down, put a mask on. Okay. Do the same test, hose in the same spot. You can hear the alarm going off. That means that there is a hazardous atmosphere. And we'll see what the levels are. 17.4. 17.5. It's starting to go back up. Okay. 19.5. And that's what is required to work in a space. So if you're wondering about headaches and stuff like that, there's why. Because you're not getting enough oxygen. If you're exerted, working, running, whatever the case may be, it's only going to get worse from there. So, it is what it is. You're not going to see this on the news because they don't want you to know this on the news. So
I agree. They don't want you to know this stuff. They're pushing these masks for more than just safety. Prove me wrong.
I don't know.
Prove me wrong.
I'm not gonna just take some guy on the internet's word for
Understood.
it. Now, I see what he's doing there.
Yeah.
Doctors wear those masks in surgery for,
Yeah.
and they're not passing out and such. Of course, the
oxygen levels are gonna be different. They're gonna be messed with.
But the theory is that it's holding in carbon dioxide. I don't know.
Because when you exhale what?
But
carbon dioxide.
I'm thinking about the cloth masks. They're intended to stop spit.
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
They don't have to be so tight to blocking airflow.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We got some guests outside that are going to be joining us, so we're going to move forward.
All righty.
But when we get back, there's some new laws in Tennessee starting right now. One of them, I got to ask Lawyer Wayne if it's legal to smoke weed in Nashville.
We'll find out.
Oh my God, Bay, have you heard this yet?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting.
And there's so many other rules that are on the books now starting today, July 1st, right, 2020?
All right.
All right, good deal. And then we got some news, some local news to cover, too. And, Kid News with Monty. I can't wait. I miss him. It's been a while. All right, that's all coming up next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Hey y'all, this is Shelly Holiday, realtor at RE/MAX North Star. So feel free to add your comments and don't forget to share it on your timeline. Bay's my favorite. Absolutely.
Expert Concrete in Clarksville. Say what? Has over 25 years of experience. Say what? Has the best prices in town and offers military discounts. Say what? Back-to-back Best of Clarksville nominations. Say what? Decorative stamping, mono slabs, parking lots, driveways, and handicap access ramps, no matter how big or small the job is. Say what? Clarksville, you're a growing city. Grow with it with Expert Concretes. Go to Facebook and search Expert Concrete Company. Say what?
Welcome to Journey's Eye Studio of Clarksville, where one-of-a-kind vintage and modern furnishings are awaiting your arrival. Journey's Eye provides the special touches ideal for homeowners, businesses, realtors, and designers alike. The handcrafted Journey's Eye pieces are created in Clarksville, with unique items collected from around the world at affordable prices. Meet and greet Jody and Steve at 131 Franklin Street in historic downtown Clarksville, and visit online at journeyseyestudio.com. Journey's Eye Studio, enhancing your home and business surroundings.
Hello, Clarksville. Lawyer Wayne here. Did you know that the United States puts more of its citizens in jail and prison than any other country in the world? If you've been charged with a crime, don't become another statistic. Visit me at lawyerwayne.com. Learn about your rights, learn about your options. I offer free consultations. Come to my office downtown at 120 South 2nd Street. Let me see if I can help. Know your rights, know your options. lawyerwayne.com.
Salutations! This is Casey Bryant with Local Clarksville. Don't forget to download our app to find local places to eat, shop, and play. You're listening to The Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, Joe Padula Show, absolutely. Bounce, 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 bounce. Woo! Interesting conversation so far, Lawyer Wayne.
That's right.
Golden Girls, NBA. Bay, what else did we cover?
Masks.
Mask,
Yeah.
Right. Uncle Sam.
Yeah, there.
Yeah. But now we're going to get a little local here. Don't forget, we got Kid News with Monty coming up. I can't wait. I missed that. Kid News with Monty. Do you guys hear me okay through the headphones, right? All right, good. We're going to get them on camera in just a moment. But before we do, there's some new rules on the books here in Tennessee. July 1st, 2020, big day for new rules. I got to know about what the heck is going on, and is marijuana now legal in Davidson County? What's happening down there, Lawyer Wayne? What's in Nashville, y'all?
Saw on the news today. Apparently, the district attorney in Nashville. He's the head of the basically the head of all the lawyers in charge of prosecuting crimes in Nashville. He's the one that gets to decide on when to take you to court, does all the trials and such. It's an elected position. He announced that they are no longer going to be prosecuting possession of marijuana under half an ounce. In other words, if you're caught, presumably, if you're caught in Nashville with half an ounce of marijuana, the message is, don't worry about it. We ain't gonna waste our time going after you and trying to put people in jail, probation, that kind of stuff.
How big is half an ounce with your hands?
With my hands?
Yeah.
It's a pretty small amount.
Oh, yeah? Bay, is it small? Half an ounce?
Yeah.
I just don't know much about this topic. I'm not big on measurements. I'm not a measurement guy.
So like a hamburger patty is typically 4 ounces. It'd be about an eighth of that.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Can you imagine that?
So if you get
That's by weight.
Okay.
Pre-cooked.
So say you get pulled over, okay, and that's in your car.
Right.
Are they going to write you a ticket for it?
So presumably, what that sends to the law enforcement is, if you just catch somebody with a joint of marijuana, don't even bother writing them a ticket. Just move on and go find some other crime to investigate.
Okay. Now, if it's a brick,
because if you break, well, yeah, if it's a brick,
if it's a brick,
if it's a bale of marijuana,
right?
Sure. Well, we're interested. Go ahead and write them the ticket or whatever, and we'll prosecute it. But otherwise, the suggestion is, and I would assume any pending cases might be, look, we're just going to automatically dismiss any marijuana charges.
All right.
Of that small amount.
Now, do you know much about the this Dynamic Accessibility Act?
I saw that. As far as I could tell, they're going to create a logo. I didn't really look into that. It's not really my field.
The act directs the Department of General Services to create rules to designate a symbol depicting a logo with a dynamic character leaning forward with a sense of movement, replacing the static image with a more stylized symbol. The new symbol will be accompanied by the word accessible to designate points of access for persons with disability, replacing the term handicapped.
Is this like to replace the wheelchair logo or something?
It's
okay.
Right. And no longer handicap parking.
So it's accessible parking.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Tennessee, starting today, you are no longer...
Nah, they're starting the process of replacing.
Okay, right. Okay. All right. So it's not the handicap spot anymore. It's now the accessible spot.
Okay.
That's an interesting one.
I don't know why that was such a pressing issue, but all right. We'll get rid of the wheelchair signs and replace them with some other symbol.
I don't know.
Any ideas?
Segways would be a cool one.
I guess you got to come up with a symbol that is not a wheelchair.
I would say a cane. Like a pimp cane. Those are always nice. They're stylish too. Mm-hmm.
Some crutches.
Crutches would be cool, right?
I don't know.
The crutches as a cross, right?
Yeah.
If anybody has ideas, post them in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Post it on Facebook. Your designs. They should open it up for the public to design the logo.
There's a new law that seeks to address the shortage of teachers. There's a shortage of teachers. You know why?
They keep getting arrested.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point, babe. That's a good point. You know, that could be one of them. But this one is called Grow Your Own Scholarship Program. Yeah, so this is it's a program that has been implemented in Clarksville, Montgomery County schools, okay, in partnership with Austin Peay, the university.
Okay.
And has proven to be effective pipeline for teachers who have, went to school to be a teacher to go right into the field. So that's pretty cool. I like that because there is a problem with teachers. You know why? Ooh, tough gig. Plus, you got to deal with kids. Got to deal with bratty kids all day. Nah, I like kids. I can't wait to get Monty on microphone here in a moment. Plus, another one. How about the legislation that bans convicted animal abusers from owning pets in certain cases?
I did know about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, if you're convicted of certain animal abuse crimes, as part of the conviction, a judge can order that you're not allowed to own an animal for 2 years or even longer, if possible.
Yeah, it built on a 2015 law that created the Tennessee Animal Abuse Registry. So the first ever animal abuse registry in the nation, by the way.
Okay.
Go Vols. Right. We did it. Tennessee, y'all. Did you see that the Tennessee to create the Interstate Driver License Compact?
It sounded like we're just joining in on a national system. They're trying to match everything up so that transitioning from one state to another will be easier.
Well, it's already pretty easy for me. I just drive.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tennessee is joining 42 other states in an interstate driver license compact under a new law, which becomes effective today.
All right.
So the compact is used by states to exchange information regarding driver's license revocations and suspensions.
Yes.
All right. Due to major traffic violations and violations by non-residents.
So I bet a bunch of people are going to, they got some old driving infraction in some other state that they forgot all about.
That's right.
They're going to find out there's some red flag on their driver's license. They're going to get their license in Tennessee canceled.
That's right. Welcome to Georgia, y'all.
Yeah.
We see what you did here. So did you see that the state's slowpoke law is extended under the new law? You know you know what the slowpoke law is, right? Right. This was
driving too slow.
So to divided highways with 2 or more lanes in each direction. The current law requires cars to stay out of the left lane of an interstate. So except in the case of passing other vehicles or while the road is under construction for repair. Now, with violations facing $50 in fines, so many traffic safety experts believe that driving too slow in the passing lane is at least as dangerous as driving too fast, resulting in a number of highway accidents.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Get over.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I got speeding to do.
Right. That's the problem is somebody, driving slow in the left lane, you got all these crazy people trying to speed, and they get real aggressive. I saw a terrible accident being caused by that sort of thing on the interstate just a month or two ago. Yeah, I was sent multiple cars. I thought I was about to get in a pileup, but one of the cars got ejected out into the big grassy median.
Yeah,
100 feet at least. It was a big semi truck hit him.
Wow,
yeah, shot him spinning around. It was like something out of Fast and Furious.
Those trucks, the trucks own the roads, by the way.
Yeah.
That truck had nowhere to go. He was being sandwiched in, and this guy weaving in and out of traffic, bam, took him out.
Babe, do you know we have now in Tennessee, starting today, a pilot program that allows personal delivery devices on walkways.
Oh, really?
Okay, so a bill allowing delivery robots to operate at low speeds on sidewalks and crosswalks in a pilot program in Tennessee has been approved by the Tennessee General Assembly. The robots won't be able to exceed 10 miles an hour.
All right.
Okay, but must be equipped with a braking system to come to a controlled stop. This is where it begins.
We're going to replace the delivery drivers.
This is where the war begins.
Okay.
Okay? Man versus robot.
Okay.
This is where it starts.
Yep.
When my pizza's delivered by a robot, I'm not tipping. Right?
Yes.
And that robot's going to get very upset with me. Okay? And I just be like, listen, bro. You don't have the woes, the struggles I have. You don't feel my pain. You don't feel anything. I'm not tipping anything. Plus, there's a coin shortage. We're not tipping anything.
That's right.
But yeah, so Tennessee, be on the lookout for robots on the sidewalk delivering things. Oh my God, the future is now. Did you see this one law that will make kids, go to bed early?
Is that right?
Yep.
How's that going to work?
It's on the books now, starting today. Yep.
Yeah.
So depending on the what time do you want them to go to sleep?
8 o'clock?
So there's a new rule on the
new law.
New law in
bedtime
Tennessee.
is 8 o'clock.
That children under the age of 12 have got to be in bed and eyes closed at 8 o'clock.
Oh. Is there like an exception for weekends? You can stay up till 9 or something, or
let me consult my consultant.
No, it's a blanket law.
Yeah,
that's pretty harsh.
Yeah, 24/7, 8 o'clock. And and there was an amendment
even
made,
during summer, man.
There was an amendment made: no phones
No phones.
No
Yeah.
phones allowed in the bedroom.
No.
Or
Great.
TVs. Or video games.
That makes sense to me.
Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. Don't worry, kids. You're safe. You still get to stay up till midnight on your phones. But all right, Lawyer Wayne, any other laws stand out for you? New ones on the books?
Not really. Nothing too crazy going on right now.
But I thought those were interesting.
They got a new budget.
Yeah.
That's the big deal.
The budget.
How much money we gonna spend?
How about in Davidson County, a 34% increase in property tax?
Hey, right.
Oh, my God. Come on up, y'all.
That's a pretty good tax hike.
Come on up. That is crazy. A mass exodus is happening in Nashville, you'll see, in Davidson County as a whole. Come on up, y'all. We got some good taxes here.
Yeah.
Good prices. All right, well, we got some other local stories here, but coming up next, I say we do a little kid news with Monty.
All right.
Right. Monty, how old are you now? Still 9 years old. Still 9 years old. And, man, he's ready to broadcast. So let's find out a few things. What's going on in the minds of a kid in the news. Kid News with Monty's coming up next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you. It's me, your tattoo. We used to do everything together, but now I feel like I don't even know you anymore. I haven't had sunscreen on me all summer, and I'm fading away here, but it's not too late. You can mend our relationship. Take me where we first met, to No Regrets, where we could get Sunbum sunscreen and Ohana tattoo butter and start showing me some love again. All I know is, if you don't take care of me, we are through, and I'm taking half of everything too. No regrets. None whatsoever.
Need a great venue in Clarksville to throw a holiday party? Maybe a family celebration, conference, or business meeting? Hi, this is April Consulo of Office Now, Clarksville's premier event space, and we're proud to announce our beautifully renovated event rooms. They're perfect for small, intimate gatherings to large group settings. We at Office Now offer amenities to include a commercial kitchen, on-site chef, in-house DJ, tables and chairs, and plenty of parking, all at competitive pricing. We are taking reservations now for the upcoming holidays, so visit us at ClarksvilleOfficeNow.com, where Clarksville goes to party with a purpose. Absolutely.
waterdogs-scuba.com. I was stationed in San Diego in '79 as a Marine drill instructor, and they said that we're going to expand our CPR program, and you're going to do CPR for an infant. And I thought, well, that's foolish. Why are we training at that? That's a waste of our time. And I didn't give it a second thought, never used it. And in 1983, I was stationed in Hawaii, and my 6-week-old baby girl quit breathing, and I had to give CPR to her. So it took approximately 30 minutes for them to get there while I gave CPR. It's a great feeling whenever you can save someone's life.
You know what I can't stand? When you have people in Clarksville saying that there is nothing to do. Not for nothing, you couldn't be any more wrong. And obviously, you've never been to O'Connor's Irish Pub. Right off of Exit 1. It's like an adult daycare center. I mean, you go inside, you got the food, you got the drinks, okay? You got the DJ, you got the stage, you got the live music, the whole bit. It's fantastic. They got pool tables in the back, dartboards, video games, UFC main events on the dozens of screens that are inside and out. Oh, and outside, they got the cornhole boards. They got the outdoor tiki bar. They got the outdoor DJ party. They got this huge, massive stage where they bring in the big names like Black Label Society and Puddle of Mud and Greta Van Fleet. The monthly bikini contests are great. And I'm even getting good at that beer pong. They got karaoke nights on Wednesday. Open 7 days a week. There's always something to do in Clarksville. O'Connor's Irish Pub, Exit 1. Absolutely.
Hey, this is Coach Chesson. I just want you to know the Joe Padula Show is more addicting than a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Absolutely.
Joe Padula Show, absolutely. Woo! Well, he's back. A couple months ago, we started every month. Kid News with Monty. I love it. I've always wanted what it would be like from someone telling the stories and revealing what's on their mind as they tell them.
Right.
Honestly, openly, without filter. Who better to do it than a 9-year-old?
Sounds good.
And then on top of it, you bring in their siblings to either bust their chops or got their back. And what better than Monty and Charlie? What's going on? How you been? All right. Here, I tell you what, Charlie, even if you need to, right on that microphone.
Or you can do like me, just grab it and hold it up to your mouth. That's what I have to do to get close enough.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Just hold the microphone. That's a good idea. Yeah, it looks good on you. There we go. That's perfect. Monty, can you hear me okay? Oh, that microphone's turned off.
Oh,
Do you
got
see
a
the
little switch on the top?
Do you see the switch on that microphone? Right where your hand is, actually. Yeah, move your hand. There you go. Slide that switch up there. Sorry, intern Shane's not in today, so yeah. Now, Monty, ladies and gentlemen, Monty. What's up, Monty?
Not much.
There he is.
It's been a while since we've been on the show.
Yeah, too long, too long. Hey, keep that microphone close to that beautiful voice of yours.
Yeah, with this pandemic, it's been.
Yeah,
It's been a little weird.
It's been a little weird. It's been a little crazy. It's a tough time to be a kid, but I'm glad that you guys are here, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna party with a purpose. All right. How's sister doing? All right. Good. Yeah. Here, grab that and hold that microphone too. And if you want to take it off of the stand, then just hold it. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Has Monty been acting up or? No.
He's just been in his room all day playing video games.
What video games?
I don't even know.
Monty, what video games have you been playing?
Well, recently I've gotten these 2 new games: Super Mario Maker 2 and Crash Insane Trilogy, and also Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
And I always just play Fortnite.
Oh, Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh,
I meant the racing game.
Okay.
Yeah, the remake.
Oh, the remake. All right. See, I wasn't tracking. Bay, were you tracking? There's a remake.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, 2.
See that? Always telling the news.
Well, I guess 4 technically.
Have you guys been in any fights lately? Any arguments?
No, not much.
No? Okay. That's good. That's good.
The last argument we had was a couple of months ago.
What was it about?
My dog.
Why? What about your dog?
He just said, keep your dog out of my room, because our dog apparently smells bad.
Yeah? Was her smelly dog in your room? Is that accurate, Monty?
Yeah, like our dog, his name is Stone, like, he'll always be, like, going up to my room, and I always tell him, like, get out, Stone, and, like, when Stone comes in here, Charlie will come in here, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So,
Where Stone goes, Charlie follows. I get it, right. I mean, yeah.
He follows me everywhere.
Well, yeah, good point.
I just don't like Charlie or Stone being in my room, and Stone's going to come in my room regardless of whether or not Charlie's going to be in there.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know why? Because she just wants to make sure you're safe.
No, I'm talking about the dog.
Oh, the dog. Okay. Maybe the dog does too. Is Stone a girl or a guy?
A guy.
It's a boy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is he snipped? Do you know that?
Yeah, he's neutered.
Okay, neutered. Oh, that's the technical. Okay, that's the technical.
He doesn't have a
Neutered.
tail either.
Oh, no. What happened to the tail?
When he was born, it was like broken into pieces.
Oh.
So they like had to cut it off.
Okay.
Or he would suffer.
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hang in there, Stones. Okay.
He doesn't seem to notice.
Monty, you got some news? What's the first story you want to fill us in on?
The famous naked cowboy was chased off by
And I'll tell you what, Charlie, you mind holding the microphone for him? Yeah, you don't mind? Thanks, Charlie.
in New York City.
Yeah.
Say he was antagonizing them at City Hall. Some said it was a brief appearance. The guitar slinging and singing naked cowboy who famously wears his boots, his cowboy hat, his guitar, and just his tidy whities in Times Square. That's hilarious. Drifted south to the anti-cop protest outside of City Hall on Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
But was quickly chased away by angry demonstrators who accused him of trying to rustle up trouble. He met the hundreds of demonstrators who promised to dig in unless the next budget includes a $1 billion funding cut to the NYPD. And while strumming his guitar, the naked cowboy said, "Very nice meeting you." One protester said to him, "Get the bleep out of here."
Oh, get the bleep out of here.
It was nice of them to say it
Yeah.
that way.
I'm glad they said bleep.
Yeah.
And some said, we're gonna make sure y'all leave. I don't know why they said y'all, because y'all is you all. Yeah.
That y'all is you all, right? I guess maybe they were in a hurry to say that.
As the naked cowboy kept walking, speakers began blasting an old song from a band called Steam called Nah. What? Nah, nah, hey, hey, kissing.
Na 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 na, hey hey.
Yep.
Okay.
Na 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 na, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. That's the song, right? From
Oh,
Steam,
yeah.
right back in the day.
The naked cowboy then joined in on guitar, playing along with the song, and was also fist pumping and dancing. That's when the protesters got really mad and said more curse words and flipped off his cowboy hat. I thought it was about to say flipped him off.
Oh, okay.
They said that he was antagonizing. The naked cowboy said it could have been something positive. I thought I was coming down here, literally, to spice up the environment. Across the pond in Europe.
Oh, okay. Next story. Well, before we go into the next story, so the naked cowboy. So let me get this straight. So the naked cowboy, he's ever hear of him before? He's very famous in New York. He's around Times Square and he's in his underwear, right? And he plays a guitar.
I thought he was really naked.
No, not naked, just a little naked.
Just in his underwear.
Right.
And boots.
Here, grab each other's microphones again. There we go.
Yep. It sounds like a street performer.
He is, yep.
Yes, very good.
There's a lot of those in New York.
On Times Square. Joe, you grew up in Times Square, right?
I grew up around that area.
Well,
yep.
Had you ever been to Times Square?
Many of times.
Have you seen the Naked
Oh,
Cowboy?
I've seen them. Now, the Naked Cowboy had a lawsuit about 10 years ago.
Okay.
When there was this old lady who became the Naked Cowgirl.
Oh.
And was doing the same thing. And I believe he won that lawsuit.
Okay.
And she was rude. She was like giving the middle finger to people and everything. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, so there we go, the Naked Cowboy. Okay. Yep. All right, so Monty, what's the next story you got there?
The next story is...
And microphone, thanks, Charlie, appreciate that.
Across the pond in Europe, a British couple eating their bananas finds a dangerous Florida scorpion. Now that's bananas. A couple from England was shocked to discover a scorpion native to Florida hiding in a bunch of bananas purchased from a local grocery store. While the boyfriend and girlfriend said they initially thought the animal was dead, they realized it was alive when it started crawling across their bedroom floor.
Oh, my God.
Wait, this is in a house? Oh. Matt and his girlfriend, Monica, were unpacking their groceries when they discovered the scorpion. Matt was able to trap it in a jar before anyone was hurt.
Thank God.
He said, "I realized there was a scorpion straight away and was a bit freaked out, but it wasn't moving at first, so I figured maybe it had died. Monica really didn't like it, so I put it in a jar and made a bit of a home for it in the spare bedroom and gave it some food just in case. I even named it Simon the Scorpion and was planning on keeping it until it got out and shot across the floor. I decided I didn't want it as a pet after that."
I guess not.
They said they eventually learned the animal was a Florida bark scorpion, which has a sting that can pack a powerful punch. The bark scorpions can grow up to nearly 2 inches, and their stings can cause cardiac arrest and potentially even death.
Ooh. So, all right. So, this scorpion, this guy, they got bananas, okay? And they found a scorpion that's usually found in Florida.
Hitched a ride on the bananas all the way over.
All the way over to across the pond, as you said.
Yes.
Yeah, in
England. Yeah, in Britain.
Yeah, Europe.
Yeah, in Europe. Now, Monty, say you found a scorpion, okay, in the bananas. Are you going to keep it as a pet?
No, if there was a scorpion in my bananas, well, why would I eat bananas? I hate bananas. First, I'm gonna take those bananas, chuck them out the window, or into the or at least into the plants that we've been growing. We have a garden now. And then I'm gonna take the scorpion and either put it underneath the tires and tape it to the ground.
Okay. He's gonna torture the scorpion.
Or B, take a baseball bat. Take the scorpion to a baseball. Have somebody throw the baseball at me, and then take a baseball bat and knock
the baseball into the scorpion. That would take quite the precision.
The scorpion is taped to the baseball.
The scorpion's taped on the ball?
Bow.
Okay.
Who's going to throw this to you, though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Charlie's going to throw the scorpion baseball?
I don't believe in animal abuse, torture.
Yes, there is a new law regarding animal abuse.
That's right.
I don't care whether or not the scorpion is dead or not. I don't deal with scorpions.
It looks like Monty might be going in that registry sometime soon. That new registry.
I don't deal with scorpions.
What would you name the scorpion? What did he name the scorpion? Simon?
Simon.
Yeah. What would you name the scorpion?
Mordecai, I guess.
Mordecai. Okay, Mordecai the scorpion.
Okay.
Why Mordecai?
That sounds ridiculous, though. Mordecai.
I like it. Mordecai the scorpion. Very good. Monty, what else have we got? What other stories do you have to share with us here today?
A man's bladder exploded after holding in his pee for 18 hours after a beer binge. Uh-oh, you're in trouble. See, that's why...
Get it? You're in trouble? I see what you did there.
That's why when I grow up... The only alcohol that I'll ever drink is wine or pina coladas.
Okay, so wine or pina colada.
And I'm not going to binge it.
Okay, no.
I don't binge.
Yep, Proverbs 21. Okay, wine is a muck maker. All right. I learned that the hard way.
I don't binge anything but TV.
Yeah, there you go.
And I don't really even binge TV.
No. Why pina coladas? And how do you know what pina coladas taste like?
Well, one time there was this shaved ice truck, and there were different flavors, and you just choose the different flavors and put like the flavoring in the cone.
Right.
And there's this one called pina colada, and I like that one.
So
I decided to just get all the flavors.
What about wine? How do you know what wine tastes like?
I don't know what it tastes like. I just know that it's made out of grapes. I don't know what either of those
Yeah.
taste like.
See, I like wine. I'll endorse the wine.
Yeah.
Well, when you're of age, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
And I probably won't even drink that much anyways.
All right. So what happened to this guy who held in his pee?
The 40-year-old man from China, identified only as Mr. Who, reportedly fell asleep.
What was his name?
More like,
What was his name?
Mr. Who.
Yes. The guy that you're talking about.
Reportedly fell asleep, more like passed out after downing 10 bottles of beer during a heavy drinking session the night prior.
10 bottles of beer?
Without going to the bathroom. After experiencing extreme stomach pain, he went to the hospital where a CT scan revealed that his bladder was torn in 3 places.
Oh.
The pee-induced pain was so intense that Who was unable to lie flat, and he failed to relieve himself of his massive urine reservoir.
Who was not able to lie down flat?
Mr. Who.
Yes, exactly.
Despite several attempts. Fortunately, they were able to save Hugh's life via emergency surgery.
Whose life?
And he is...
Whose life?
Mr. Who's life.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Yeah, Who. His name is...
Yeah.
They're calling him by his last name. Who.
What's his last name?
Whose last name?
His last name is Who.
That's what I'm asking.
It reminds me of this riddle.
Uh-huh.
They wrote it down and it said, I don't remember. It was about like a cat and her 3 children. I don't remember what the children's name was. And it's, what is the mother's name? Now there was no question mark at the end.
So the mother's name was what?
Yes.
I get where you're going with that. What's the mother's name?
All right, but how is Who doing?
Fortunately, they were able to save Who's life via emergency surgery, and he has since been released from the hospital after making a complete recovery.
Whose life they saved?
Yes.
Yes, Who.
That's what I'm asking you.
Mr. Who.
Mr. Who? You're the news reporter. You tell me.
This is hilarious. Mr. Who? Mr. Who?
I get it. You're very confused. You're looking for an answer. So am I.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. But
Who drinks 10 beers and doesn't go to the bathroom?
Exactly.
I know, like, this is
Who?
disgusting.
Right.
Drinking 10 beers and not even. What?
I heard beer tastes like wet bread. Like soggy bread.
Well, it comes from yeast.
It's made of the same grains and stuff. I had assumed at first it was going to be like on a dare or something like, hey, how long can you go
without peeing?
But just
This guy sounds like Homer Simpson right here.
Who?
Homer Simpson.
Who? Homer Simpson.
Yeah, Mr.
That's who.
Who sounds like Homer Simpson?
This guy, Mr. Who.
Okay.
The guy who the story is about. That's his name.
Homer Simpson is what the story's about?
No, Homer Simpson sounds like.
Why didn't you say that in the beginning?
No, he sounds like Homer Simpson.
Who sounds like Homer Simpson?
Yes, exactly. Mr. Who. Oh my god. This is ridiculous.
Hey, I bet. Abbott and Costello.
That's a good one, though.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dan Costanello. I think I can't pronounce it correctly.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. So I'll tell you what, though. That's the very interesting stories. Out of the three of them, which one's your favorite story?
The first one about the naked cowboy.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's out there, even in the wintertime. He's out there in his undies.
Oh my god.
Playing the guitar.
That would suck.
Right. I mean,
I would hate to be outside in the winter in general. Especially
in New York?
Nowadays
Yeah.
with this corona floating around.
yeah. In your underwear.
In my underwear.
Not underwear, not boxers, tighty whities.
Yeah, tidy whities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to have tidy whities that were that used to have like cartoon characters on them. Do they still make those?
Underoos.
Like yeah. I had Scooby Doo ones,
Yeah.
right? He-Man.
Oh yeah, they make those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What underwear would you have?
Well, probably just normal underwear.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't have any characters like Fortnite underwear?
I have Fortnite underwear.
I knew it.
Nice.
It wasn't my decision. Mom just bought it for me.
Nah, that's a good gift. That's a good gift. Yeah, I had.
Fortnite really isn't my forte. I don't play Fortnite.
Oh, Fortnite's not your forte.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me.
I'm not really into games that are like violent and stuff like that.
Good answer. Good
Like
answer.
Violent though.
Like, you ever heard of Sly Cooper?
Here, hold that microphone a little closer.
You ever heard of Sly Cooper?
Oh, yes. I think we've met once at Yada on Franklin.
No, Sly Cooper.
Oh, Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've met Sly
yeah,
Cooper.
the game. Have you heard of it? The game. There's like.
I have not. I have not.
There's Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonist. Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves. Sly Cooper 3, Honor Among Thieves.
They're like detective games, right?
And then no, this isn't detective.
I had Dick Tracy for
It came out on
Nintendo's.
PlayStation.
And then there's
No.
the fourth one in the series, the fourth and final one in the series, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time.
You guys are starting your own YouTube channel? Yeah.
How did you know about that?
I heard things.
Have you watched any of the videos yet?
Let me tell you, I might have a little surprise for you next time you're on the show. Might have a little surprise for you next time you're on the show. So good. You guys ready to do this every month again? Right? And then we'll play a little sibling rivalry next time, too. We find out who knows who better, the brother or the sister.
Me.
She goes me. Charlie goes me.
Well, she has literally known me since the day I was born. Think about it.
Yeah.
She was born a year before me.
Yeah, she was born before you, right?
But you've also known her since the day you were born, so it's even.
No.
Well, technically I wasn't there when he was at the hospital. I was with my grandpa.
Oh.
Nah, good for you. I hear it's a big mess. You don't want to be there when that happens.
I wasn't there when she was born. I wasn't even born yet.
Well, I'm glad you made it in today. Monty, Charlie, you guys have missed, no doubt about it.
Thank you.
You know, you've been being good for Mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you for having us. But to your mom, that's awesome. You should say that every day to her. Mom, thank you for having us.
Oh.
Yes. But I appreciate you guys. What's up, Charlie? Oh yeah. Well, tell me something. Tell me something good.
So I have
started a business where I make and sell slime.
Yes, slime. You got some with you?
Yes.
Oh, let me see some of this slime.
I have some of my favorites and some of my best sellers.
Monty, do you like her slime?
Oh, well, slime's not exactly slime. Like, that's not exactly my thing, but I'm pretty sure that if I played with it, yeah, I would definitely like it.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie, chuck me one. Chuck me one here. Let me see it.
Charlie is
Oh, yeah. Oh, this one's pina colada slime. You want to drink it?
No.
Oh.
That is it's not scented.
It smells like pina colada a little bit.
It does. Well, I put mango scent in it.
Oh, mango. Okay. So this slime, and how long does it take you to make slime?
It depends on how much I make.
And it's real slime. Look at that.
That's not a good idea.
Oh, this ain't a good idea. Let me see. Look how good this is. This is good slime. This is a test. I got it. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. And what's great is it doesn't like get too sticky, so it's not too much of a mess.
I can do different textures.
Yeah.
I can do like
Boy, then maybe this wasn't a good idea.
little children.
She
like,
warned you.
You remember sliming, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
I can make different scents and stuff. Like I have cotton candy. I have chocolate chip cookie. I have blueberry, strawberry, cherry, and bubblegum.
Okay. How much do you sell them for?
It depends on the size. Well, I only have 4 ounces right now.
Right. Like how much do I owe you for this one?
$3.
$3? Okay, good. I'll get you the $3.
Got a little of your face.
Oh, is it on my face?
A little bit, a little string of it.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wipe it.
Yeah, but like Charlie's
Yeah, you got
creative
it
when
all.
it comes
Alright.
to stuff like this.
Yeah?
Yes, you.
She used
I
to-
like to experiment with it.
Mhm.
I experimented with this one right here, this galaxy slime.
How can people order your slime?
My mom on her Facebook.
Okay.
And I think on your Instagram.
We'll start sharing the links. Yeah, too easy.
Oh, I know you had Instagram.
Yeah, she's got Instagram. You don't know
I'm
that?
really big on this social media stuff.
Yeah, you're not missing out on much. Yeah, what's your page?
I used to think that.
Empress Slime is by Charlie Joyce.
Empress Slime. Charlie Joyce, Empress Slime. Yes. That's right. Don't worry. You got a whole marketing team. Don't worry. You're good.
I have another slime. This is probably one of my favorites. It's called Orange Crush.
Oh,
Based
yeah,
off
Orange
of
Crush.
One of Monty's favorite sodas.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm more of like.
Well, I thought you really
I'm
liked
more of
this
like
one.
a root beer guy.
Yeah, he's more of a root beer guy.
Well, I do like Orange Crush though. It's good. I also like orange cream. Ever had
another slime called Goldilocks.
Okay, Goldilocks.
Yeah, it's like a gold color.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 of these. There's a blueberry cotton candy, and then there's a regular cotton candy. They smell really good, actually. 'Cause they smell like
Okay. Trying to operate the soundboard here. Okay.
orangey.
No, you did. But that's good slime. So that's awesome. Yeah, what about the party?
Yes, I will also be like doing birthday parties. So like, if you ordered slimes for your party guests,
Yeah.
then I would like bring it there. Like I could drop it off or ship it to you.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want me to do.
Look at this young
And,
entrepreneur right here.
Yes, I could. I customize slimes like whatever scent, color, size, and like texture you
Awesome.
want.
So yeah.
The textures I have cloud slime. People seem to really like that.
Ooh, the cloud
I have
slime.
regular. I have clear slime. I have crunchy slime. I don't really like crunchy slime, but I do have it. And I have jelly slime.
Jelly slime.
Yes.
I love it. Well, I'll tell you what. We gotta head out of here. But next time you come in, too, bring some more of the slimes. All right? Okay. Yeah, I like it. You guys rock. Lawyer Wayne, what'd you learn on the show today?
I learned about that guy that drank the 10 beers. What was his name?
Who?
Mr. Woo. Mr. Who.
Oh, what?
Mr. Who.
That's what he's asking.
No, that's his name.
Don't get mad at me. It's his question.
No, Mr. Who is his name.
Monty's got a question for you.
No,
Do you watch Rush Hour 3?
No, I haven't seen it. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Me. No, I'm me.
Yeah, me.
That's who.
Nice job today, Lawyer Wayne.
Thanks.
Going over some of the new laws that are on the books here in Tennessee.
Yep.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Bay, what'd you learn on the show today?
Oh, thinking Nashville.
Oh,
about under an ounce.
Yeah.
Half
Crazy.
ounce.
Half ounce.
Crazy.
Half ounce. Crazy. Charlie, Monty, what'd you guys learn? Anything learn on the show today?
I learned that my brother really doesn't like scorpions.
No. No, he doesn't. He wants to tape them on baseballs and get them pitched to him.
Put it out of its misery.
Knock him into the road.
Yeah, knock them into the road.
Bam.
Bam. Monty, what'd you learn on the show today?
I learned that some people are actually stupid enough to drink 10 beers.
Yeah, 10 beers. Don't do it. No need to binge.
Yeah, like
Right. If you're going to drink 10 of anything, make it pina coladas or wine.
like this
Or water.
like this alcohol thing. It's serious. Like especially nowadays.
Mhm.
Like this one guy.
Here, microphone. Wait.
This one guy on this one news article.
Uh-huh.
He was like it was winter, and after drinking some beer, he didn't want to drive home, so he just like walked home on the side of the sidewalk, like on the side of the road,
Mhm.
and like he tripped and fell and like hit his head real bad.
Yeah.
And like the thing about that is like that really messes up your nerves, like the beer and stuff. It messes up your brain.
Oh,
and
it
your
screws you
nerves.
up. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to watch out for those robots now on the sidewalks.
Yeah, I think he got a concussion. I don't think that this is.
Well, I'm glad he's okay.
I don't think that this is like when this.
I hope he learned his lesson. I hope he learned his lesson.
Yeah, so do I.
And I learned on the show today when someone says, be careful of that slime, you better listen to them.
Yep. When the person
And
made
I
it.
learned.
Wait,
and I learned
it's
that-
very good. Oh, what's...
Wash your hands.
I also learned that apparently you can't tell the difference between somebody saying Mr. Who or saying Mr. Who.
Who can't?
No, who, as
Yeah.
in H-U, not W-H-O.
Yeah.
H-U. His name is Who, as in
I know, but
H-U.
I'm asking who can't.
H-U. H-U. His name is H-U.
Who?
It's spelled H-U.
That's what I just said,
Joe.
Monty, I'm agreeing with you. Who?
Who is the name of the guy whose name is spelled H-U?
Right.
His name is Who. His name is
Who's-
Mr. Who. What is so confusing about that?
All right, we got to get out of here, but we'll see you tomorrow, okay, with our... tomorrow's Thursday.
Yep.
Thursday. Who do we got coming? I can't even look at the calendar right now. But, hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Don't forget to share this on your timeline, and we'll see you tomorrow here on the Joe Padula Show. Clarksville goes to...
Absolutely.
Clarksville Party with a purpose. Say it again, Monty.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
One of the most stressful things to do is buy or sell a house. Well, that all changes. Why? Shelley Holiday, Realtor, Remax, North Star. She eliminates the stress parts of buying or selling a house. She'll work that deal. She networks. She knows how to do it. She's Shelley Holiday, Realtor, Remax, North Star, and you want her. I'll tell you what, just go to her Facebook page. She's Shelley Holiday, Realtor, Remax, North Star. Just do it. Click like, send her a message.